don't cook those steaks before.
I gotta ask her.
I mean, you can, but if you want it quality wise,
That's what she asked for, but I'm gonna say, look, you should do it this way. And if she pushes back at all, I'll just do it. I'm just gonna fucking do it.
yeah.
Because I'm not eating it. I have 2 set aside for myself that I'm not even making today.
Yeah, just steak's not one of those. Like, if you go to a restaurant to get steaks and shit, and say you got like maybe like a quarter of a steak left, don't take that home. There's
Just
no
leave it.
because steak's not that good cold. I mean, it's edible cold. Don't get me wrong.
I had cold steak the other day.
Any port in a storm, but like you can't reheat it.
No, it's not the same. And not
Yeah.
when I would like when I worked in the office, and even when I don't, when I meal prep any steak at all, I only make 2 at a time. I make one for that night and I make one for the next day. And the most I'll heat it up is like 33 seconds. I'd rather eat it mostly cold so that it doesn't cook the rest of the way through.
Yeah. That's one of the bad things about steak. It's just that, yeah, you got to eat it when it's as soon as you cook it, or else it's taking it in your hands. Unless you cook, if you do like really thin like strips, like beef strips and shit like that, throw it across a salad, fine.
Yeah.
But even that, sometimes I'm like, this is still too rubbery.
A legit cut has diminishing returns.
Yes. Unless you're like fucking cooking London broil, which you might as well just put a whole fucking boot on the fucking grill.
Yeah, that's the German mom shit.
Dude, I remember fucking London broil used to be the only steak we could get. We would ever
Me
get.
too, actually.
Because we grew up fucking middle class.
It was a big deal. It was like once a month maybe we could get London broil, and it would last for like fucking 4 days.
Yeah. I remember the first time I had a steak with a bone in it, I was like, what the fuck? This is great. I remember because they had just opened the first Lone Star Steakhouse in Delaware. And my aunt and uncle took us all out there. And I was like, what?
God, where the fuck was Lone Star?
202.
Okay.
It was right next to a Red Lobster.
The only... I know exactly where that was.
Yeah, it's not a Lone Star anymore. I forget what it is now.
The only one I can remember was on 40. And it's gone now. It's also gone now, but it's...
I know what you're talking about. No, this was all the way up 202, like you're heading towards PA. It was on the left-hand side with a Red Lobster, next to a Red Lobster. And I think there was another restaurant. There was 3 restaurants.
That strip is still there, but they're all different now.
I think the Red Lobster's still there.
Probably. I mean, Red Lobsters don't go anywhere once they're open.
Yeah, they really don't. Dude.
Despite the
They're
fact...
like check cashing places. They don't go anywhere. But yeah.
Despite the fact that they are upside down financially, which is so funny.
Yeah, because of the crab legs.
And shrimp.
Yeah. I mean, what do you expect?
I don't know.
Crab legs are expensive as fuck. If you do anything, if you make an all-you-can-eat crab leg thing that's somewhat affordable, of course people are going to flock to it and eat you out of fucking house and home. Just stop making it so goddamn cheap.
I think I've been in a Red Lobster once.
I think probably a lot when I was younger. Because that was going out. Red Lobster, Lone Star, Outback. Because they used to always send coupons in the mail in the big circulars. And we really couldn't afford to eat out. So that's like when you would eat out, you know, the 4 of us, that's where you went.
We're a Clipper magazine household.
Same.
I still get them.
You could probably get one coupon for each of those places I mentioned on the same sheet.
Yeah. There's Shen Yun and Clipper Magazine have the strongest mail game there is.
Dude, Clipper Magazine, dude, you knew when that shit came in the mail, you're like, oh, fuck, we're going to have to eat sometime this month. And you also knew that sometime that month, Mom and Dad were going to get oil changes. Because there was always like Meineke or Pet Boys.
Jiffy Lube and shit.
It's like shit.
Fucking $29.99 oil,
dude,
like conventional oil change special.
My parents got fucking stoked when those sheets came out, dude.
Sometimes
and my aunt and uncle and my mom and my dad, like whichever ones we didn't use, the coupons we didn't plan on using, we would give to them, and then vice versa. So sometimes you had like multiple coupons for places. You're like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. Watching my fucking dad get tanked out on fucking cheap margaritas at fucking Chi-Chi's and shit like that.
I remember Chi-Chi's. Yeah. Chi-Chi's was
Oh,
the era
fuck,
of
dude.
Sizzler too.
Yeah. Sizzler was like the first fancy go out place when I was young.
That's another place I only ever been to once.
I went a lot when I was single digits, early doubles.
You remember Damon's?
That was after my time. But Sizzler, I remember they had the all-you-can-eat salad bar. And my parents would get mad at me because all I would get was croutons, cheese, those little onion straws, Cheerios, bacon bits, and ranch dressing.
No lettuce.
No lettuce, no tomatoes, nothing.
Jesus Christ.
Occasionally cherry tomatoes.
Jesus
I didn't develop a
fucking
love for
Christ.
salad until I was like 20. But yeah, they're like, stop. Like, and on the other side of the plate would just be like a handful of gummy bears. They're like, what do you? Oh, Jesus Christ!
What's the matter with you?
I was like, look, it's either this or I order a steak. What do you want? And they're like, all right, you get that.
That's so good.
Why is he so fat? I don't know. Maybe his idea of salad is pure carbohydrate covered in dairy.
Accoutrements and condiments. Oh,
Oh fuck, dude!
what a nightmare.
It fucking bums me out because then when I figured out the salad's awesome, I was like, damn, all those years of Sizzler, I could have been fucking putting away salads. This is bullshit. Dude, I remember one of my first girlfriends, we used to always go to Olive Garden for the never-ending salad soup breadstick things. And I would just fucking load up on salad and shit my brains out for the next day and a half.
Yo, salad does
Oh,
make me go.
Fuck, dude.
There's a wives' tale I heard around the around the time of Thanksgiving. My old friend circle, my buddy Jake was like, "Yo, if you eat like a small bowl of like lettuce or salad before Thanksgiving, or before dinner, it expands your stomach and you can eat more."
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
Wow. Well, Jake was right this time.
Same can be said if you eat like dinner rolls and shit like that.
Dinner rolls, I don't believe, because bread fills you the fuck up.
Yeah, but it still expands your stomach.
I guess. I feel full as fuck though. I was on a kick the last couple weeks of like I would go, speaking of bread, to the store and I would buy a loaf of sourdough and just slice it up and eat it with butter here at home. It was fucking awesome.
My Thanksgiving go-to move was you go there and you load up on the things that don't taste good, heat it up again, and then the other shit you take home as leftovers. Because you know how like stuffing and stuff like that, you can reheat it. It's going to taste just the same. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. But mashed potatoes reheated, not so much.
Yeah, not really.
So you would beat down on some mashed potatoes with your turkey and then just have that. And then when the leftovers come home, that's when you get into the stuffing and shit like that. See, always thinking fat.
I'm still not a stuffing guy.
Dude, stovetop is so fucking good.
Nah, it's not.
Nah, it's fucking wonderful.
No, it ain't.
The only thing about Thanksgiving I hated was sweet potatoes and cranberries.
I don't deal with the cranberries much either. I understand the flavor profile and it's like fine, but I don't want it all the time. I don't even want it at Thanksgiving.
I don't mind cranberry juice, but like just cranberries, I don't want them on my meat or on my vegetables.
I was on a cranberry juice kick once too. I'm about to get back on that. Cranberry juice fucking rules.
I always did like the fucking cranberry mix with all this shit though.
Yeah, crane apple.
I was on a cranberry pomegranate kick
That
for
shit
a
rocks.
while, but my sugar levels just fucking spiked.
There's that.
You remember that shit POM? P-O-M? It was just small, goofy shaped bottles of pomegranate
They were
juice.
funny looking bottles too. I know
But
those.
I fucking love pomegranate juice so much. So I was just crushing these things when I was working at ShopRite. Because you used to have to go to the produce to get them. You couldn't get them off the other shelf.
Yeah, we had them at Whole Foods.
And I used to just fucking bang those out. And then I was like, God damn it, why am I fucking like the rest of the night? Mm-hmm. So yeah, pomegranate juice.
That's good energy.
Plus nonstop coffee.
You were fucking
not good.
Go-go juice.
That and I was shitting like a fucking champion too. Oh god damn it, dude! All the energy I had, I just fucking blew out my asshole. God,
I took
so good.
I took epic shits when I worked there. I miss those bathrooms too. They were like the employee bathrooms were sequestered off the side of in the back side of the building, locking doors, single stall. That was good shit.
We had to
Good
fight.
shit.
We had to fight for those at ShopRite.
Yeah, you had to get the upstairs
Yeah.
ones.
Well, I was there 4 years before we got the chance to go up.
Fucking bananas.
But even then, you had to walk pretty much across the entire store, up 2 flights of stairs, and it's like, and you're fucking squeezing your cheeks together. It's like, God damn, dude. Then once you get up there, the managers are up there just shitting all fucking day. You're like, I don't blame them because they were nice bathrooms, but it's like
coffee
God
shitting.
Damn, dudes. Always one of the black shirts, we call them, because all the managers there wore the black polos. Mm-hmm. One of them was always deucing at all fucking points in time.
You got something over there?
I do. I just gotta.
Damn, I have a great daily jocularity, but it's on my phone. My phone's busy right now.
Yeah, we'll have to save it because I got 2 for daily jocularity. Our favorite things. You know who these are from?
Do I?
You want to name his name?
The champion? Rasta Gramps?
The absolute lad himself?
Dude, also ever since the Trump conviction, he is...
Oh, I haven't been on it. I haven't checked him since then.
He is on a tear right now. And it's good. It's good shit.
I was thinking about that today. Trump's a genius.
Of course. That's why he's rich.
Absolute goddamn genius. Say what you will about him, and I agree with most of it, right?
He's despicable, but he's smart.
He's got convicted of what, 32? 36 felonies? 34. Doesn't matter. 30
more than 30, less than 40.
30 plus fucking felonies, right?
Sure, yeah.
And his response? Nah. Not real. Lies. And here's the thing. Any other fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry would do shit like that, saying, nah, it's not true. I didn't get... They're like, shut the fuck up and get into jail. This dude has half the fucking United States like, yeah, it is bullshit. You know, just like, what?
He's so goddamn good at it.
He's a felon, and he's still going to win the next presidency.
He took advantage of probably the best marketing move any politician has ever done ever.
Oh, yeah.
And ever will. He took advantage of the silent majority or the dumbest half of the country.
Yeah.
And turned them into the most rabid, like foaming at the mouth, loyal fan base of all time. He can sell things to them forever.
Yep.
He'll probably get elected if he's able to run again for real.
He can run. Everybody said he can run.
He's going to be president again.
Well, there's a fucking thing that if he gets, first off, once he gets sentenced, he can appeal. Appeals can last for a couple years.
Exactly. And he can't go to jail until after he serves his term if he's elected.
Yes.
He
can't walk in the White House, take you out of the White House, and put you in prison. They can't do it.
He can't lose.
They can't. So if he loses the election, which I don't think he will, I think it's fucking curtains for him. But here's the thing: once he's done the presidency,
he'll also be 80 what?
What, 83 maybe?
I think he's like 77 now. So yeah probably.
So
some shit like that.
Well, that just means he can't. Also, it does mean he can't run for a second term this time around. You know what I mean?
You mean a third term?
Yeah, like he can't run concurrent terms if he wins this election.
Yeah,
because once the 4 years is up, you got to serve your time.
Yeah, that's 8. It's the max in this.
No. Here's the thing: you can serve more than 2 terms of presidency. You can't serve more than 2 concurrently.
Oh,
remember, Biden broke up the streak. Which means if none of this legal shit had happened and Biden loses to Trump in the next election, Trump can serve 2 terms after Biden because his other term was before Biden, so it was broken up. Presidents have done it before. It's nuts.
I guess I never paid attention.
It's nuts. Yeah, you can't do more than 2 terms concurrently, but you can do them if it's broken up. So, yeah,
dude,
it's nuts.
He could stop... He could retire and just sell shit to that fan base.
Yes.
Until forever. His family will never work. It's fucking smart.
If he just does like a nightly show.
Not even.
You know, it's like, fuck, dude. Like, yeah, he may have the dumbest half of the United States, but here's the thing. Those dum-dums, loyal.
Yep. And they
loyal.
And they spend their money too.
Yep. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's where Democrats fuck up. They keep fucking talking down to the dumb half of America. It's like, you can't do that. They'll turn on you, motherfucker. Anyway, our boy Rostagramps, he's got a picture. You know old Foghorn Leghorn, don't you?
Of course, I see it.
Yeah. Well, this here says, here's Foghorn Leghorn there, and he's got a little picture of Joe Biden there in the corner.
Boy,
Yeah.
I say, boy.
Boy, I say, boy, you got more loose screws than a hardware store in an earthquake. Remember that episode? That Looney Tunes from Foghorn said that?
Shit.
It was, I believe it was Foghorn Leghorn meets Joe Biden. I think came out maybe 1952 or 3. Maybe. I think it was post-Korean War. So around then. Right.
So late 50s.
Yeah, around then. Like, gay people weren't allowed to be around, but
They still didn't like black people.
black
at
people
all.
couldn't drink out the same water fountain, but Joe Biden could still hang out with Foghorn Leghorn. You know what I mean? We'll talk about priorities, America. Jesus Christ. Now here, this is a lovely little scamp. You see her? She's getting a little middle finger there, right?
What an asshole.
Yeah. It says, when someone reminds me tomorrow is fucking Monday. Fucking is spelled, this is how they spell fucking. Fkin.
Fucking.
It's so, you don't be vulgar.
It's like when you censor yourself as fucking Monday tomorrow.
This one here is just basically black text on blue. It says, my patience is basically like a gift card. Not sure how much is left on it, but we can give it a try. Right?
I feel that.
All right? That just fucking gets you in your bones, dude.
God, that struck a chord with me.
Now, you also have another recurring segment here. It's just the boys here today. I love Asian dog Instagrams. I love them so much. They just fill me with so much joy. And if you look at the captions on them, most of it's written in Mandarin. But you hit the C translate button and you're taking your life in your hands there. It's a lot of fun. Takes you on another fun ride. I want to show you a picture here. Look at these two. Look at him just sitting there like a little gentleman.
Why is he dancing
And
like
she's
that?
over there. I think he's just posted up doing like the Piper's Pit little thing there.
Oh, they got steps
Yeah.
up to the couch.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Pretty sweet, isn't it? My dogs have that. And now the caption reads, Bear, LOL. How about that? The balanced sense of hot carpets. LOL good. Right? Do you agree?
Sure.
Now, this is one of my favorites ever. See this little dog? He's going to the doctor.
Hey, what do you put your arms down there, guy?
He's getting his little heart check, dude. See if he's got a good heartbeat. Underneath there, it says, I'm not going to take care of my wife, but she's so cute. Bat pool. Yeah.
Back pull?
Bat pool. BATPOOL.
Oh, bat
Now-
pool.
Yeah. Now look at this little tree climber. It's got a little necklace on. You see a little necklace there around the neck? Yeah. Now strap in. Hong Kong Airport. I'm so excited. How about Hamduka? I can't do it anymore. I even burn trees. Family outing to see flowers. Actually, it's not just a necklace. Is this a medical necklace? It is said to have an effect on improving blood flow, relieving muscle pain, strengthening immunity, etc. They say it's good for the joints, so I've been working hard these days. Do you believe that it's second-class medical device necklace certified by the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, Livestock? Ham's sister's pick. Non-flying, pretty, and healthy necklace. Go here if you're curious.
What a mouthful.
Right? I can't believe that dog was climbing a tree and saying all that while keeping the necklace shiny and in view. So, yeah.
Well, that's what we call swag.
And that was lost in translation. So,
There's no price on per capita of swag.
I'm telling you, dude. And even if that dog's just shilling for that necklace company, could you think of a better person to shill for your company?
Not really.
At all, right?
Definitely not a necklace that size
No,
either.
dude. And like had the perfect dangle too for the dog.
It was just the right amount of length. It's not a choker, but it's not dangling either.
I think dog jewelry is a thing that needs to be looked into more.
Well, yeah, because a chain is, well, it depends on what they get caught on. A chain could be harder to break than a little piece of fabric, but I'm wrong.
I just
Not
picked
true.
up the boys from getting their hair did, like yesterday actually, and the groomer put little bow ties on their collars, and they just look like little gents, dude. I wanted to give them jobs like right away.
And there was no photographic evidence of this.
I haven't had a chance,
You should go to jail.
and I've also it's hard to get them to stay in place, and they're always I'd also to get them to raise their head so you can see the little bow tie.
Hold a piece of food in your hand.
It doesn't phase them because they know I'm weak and will eventually just give it to them anyway.
Phone in one hand, food in the other. It works every time.
My boys are too smart for that. They're like, look, I know the fat man will eventually give it to us. He's weak. We are strong. And then they just fucking punk me out every time, dude.
Oh, so they're steadfast.
Oh, yeah. They can play the long game and they know the results are going to be what they want. They know I'm a weak little pussy when it comes to them.
God,
Shit.
it sounds like they abide by the pledge.
Because I can say, look, I could hold the treat in my hand and say, sit. And they'll just stand there and stare at me, standing up completely.
They'll just blink.
And they'll just be like, and I was like, ah, fuck, here you go.
Blink, blink.
They're like, because they're looking at
blink.
it, and they're saying with their eyes, like, what do you could do, fatty? Put it back in the bag? Fucking doubt it. You've already resealed the bag, and it's Ziploc, and those are a pain in the ass to constantly open and reclose. So just give us the fucking treat, and let's go about our day. And they call my bluff every fucking time.
You are weak.
I am. Very much so. Especially when they have bow ties on.
Nah, what is it? Spoil the staff, spare the child, or some shit.
Spoil the rod, spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in that philosophy with Elliot. I never give him stuff.
But who ever has a spare rod hanging around? Am I right?
Usually, you just have the one big one.
I know, right? I've never seen unless you're like,
what do you have, an abundance of curtains too? Fucking idiot.
What is it? Some kind of rod store? Some emporium? It most certainly is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What, are you tired of hanging out on the floor, Matt?
This jokes will never get old.
You tired of getting walked over in doorways?
I mean, because seriously, how many rods do you really need in your house?
Sadly, I almost.
Okay, one per set of curtains. So what you're looking at, maybe 5?
Well, here's the thing.
And maybe if you have a screen door that slides open, you might have one blocking that to keep it from slamming and shit like that.
As we inherited this house from my grandmom, who was even more paranoid and meticulous and fucking prepared for anything than my mom is, she has dowels about this big around, about an inch around, in all of our sliding doors.
Oh.
So as to prevent the screen doors from being slid open by force.
I heard them say that about your grandma. She's always all dowed up.
She was, yeah.
All dowed up and ready to party, dude.
She was a ballroom dancer.
Yeah.
But she
bought and sold in the Dow Jones.
In a couple of the sliding doors, like the locks are broken.
Yeah.
Or the one downstairs was broken, but not only is there a dowel there, but there was also a piece of metal that was just as long. So there were 2 dowels in each door for a while.
Damn, dude.
With a little piece of pantyhose wrapped around it, tied in a knot, so you could pull it up and pick it up easier.
Is that sexy? Sexy. What was her name?
Vera.
Agatha?
Vera.
Germans. Their fucking goofy ass names.
Vera Walker. R.I.P.
She probably had a heavy set.
No. She
a frail granny?
Sort of. She was athletic.
Oh, yeah, so frail.
But she was also from World War II war-torn Germany. She was pretty small.
She was like dodging landmines, mortar fire.
Yeah, she lived on a farm until she moved to America. Not to church up the conversation or anything, but not to brag.
Damn. She's probably hot as shit, though.
Yo,
no. Well, go ahead.
We didn't even get to our guests today.
It's good because they didn't get to us either.
Today we have...
And from... Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for
coming.
Thanks for making the trip down here.
Oh, you're welcome. You happen to be here.
I love when this happens.
It's weird when our guest sounds exactly like Clark Beavis.
Dude, that's nuts. I was just thinking about him.
I think about him every day.
That's why I uncovered it over there.
With his new little hat over there. And his weed cookie. I'm scared of that thing. I'm going to give it to a guest next time they come through.
What are the odds you eat it right now?
No. That's 50 milligrams, dude. I got shit to do today.
What are the odds you eat a quarter of it?
Here's the thing with that. It's like if I take it home, right? And I put it away for, and just take little pieces off later. What's to stop from just attracting bugs?
Seal the bag. Put the sealed bag in another bag.
Yeah. And then lock it and let fucking... It's like, Jesus Christ.
Or sneak it into your mom's food.
She can't help herself with cookies either.
I would just
Oh God, have a nice quiet day, week.
cut like
Jesus Christ.
cut like a corner,
Twist
like
my
a
fucking arm.
cut like a quarter of it, and just crumble it up and put it in her cereal.
It's like, yeah, it's like, how was that Phillies game? What?
This is satire. I would never drug anyone.
I would.
Without their consent, but that would be a funny thing.
But
to
only
think
if they
about.
were related to me and named Mom. What do you think, Clark Beavers? I think that's a great idea. Everybody should drug their mothers. Give them shut the fuck up for more than 10 minutes.
More than 10 minutes.
Thanks, Clark. Thanks for coming on the podcast today, bud. You're welcome. The motherfuckers didn't come on. I know that, dude. We just said that. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, you never are.
You're a real fucking wild card, dude. Wild as rice. Fuck does that even mean? Hi, Tom. Tom,
Clark.
how you doing?
Hey, how's Kimberly?
Who the fuck is Kimberly?
Kimberly Clark.
Who the fuck is that? Clark's not my last name, you stupid cunt. My last name's Beavis.
That's why I asked about the other
Of the
person.
Midwestern Beavises.
What part of the Midwest?
Yep. That's fucked up, man.
How far are you from the Ozarks?
Pretty far.
It can't be that
You
far.
know where the equator is?
That's not the Midwest.
You know where the equator is?
Nah.
Do you know where the prime meridian is?
Yeah, I do.
Well, we're on the same hemisphere as that.
So not this one?
Prime meridian's on both hemispheres.
It's not.
It is. So's the equator. Debate me, motherfucker.
Debate this.
Debate me. Debate me. What do you think about Trump's charges? Bullshit, he didn't do nothing wrong. It's a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt.
I'm glad that he's pushing the microphone further from you and not looking at the camera.
I gotta get away from this fat motherfucker so I can actually get my word.
Hey, that's
What?
fucking rude.
Why is that rude?
Don't talk about my co-host like that.
Yeah, be nice to me. Like, fuck you, fat cunt.
I'll cut your arms off with scissors. How about that?
I don't give a fuck. You can't chop my third arm. What's up, pussy? Pussy. I'm gonna fuck your grandma Vera. Jesus Christ, Clark.
She's
Jesus, she's not with us anymore.
cold and in the ground.
Yeah, she is.
Well,
That's
actually,
how I fucking left her. With my turbo dick.
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn, dude. You're out of here.
He's off the rails.
Get out of here, dude.
You're on punishment.
Go stay over there with the Billy Joel record. Fucking, that guy's an asshole, dude.
Don't pick him up for another 20 episodes.
That guy's a fucking asshole, yeah. Yeah, you're banned for the next 34 episodes. Fucking dickhead.
Stupid.
Stupid.
See you at episode 122.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Last episode, we had a Sleepy Eepy boy on. We had the world's sleepiest boy on the last episode.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Just catching some Z's.
I had it confused with the episode before it, too. I wish I was kidding. I'm not.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
We had the world's eepiest boy. He took off his newsy hat and put on his little Eagles hat and took a snooze.
It'd be funny if he would have put it down like this, like over his
Yes.
eyes. And kicked back.
Like a cowboy hat.
Kicked his feet up and shit. Just like start chewing on a little piece of fucking wheat and shit. Oh, so great.
All I can think of is the fucking house building song.
That's what, I just remember looking over at John, and John just looked at him and was like fucking laughing his ass off.
I put it in the clip.
It's so good, dude. So good.
Dude, I can't believe he snored so loud.
Jordan Perk, man. Jordan Perk. I asked him, I was like, damn, were you tired last night? And he's like, yeah, I hit the pen too fucking hard, dude. I was like, yeah. And how fucking quick he just snapped back was fucking hilarious.
Instantly.
Like, what we fucking talking about? Like, Jesus. And not like, none of that. Just like, whoosh, I'm ready. What's up?
That's the classic, no, I wasn't asleep
Yeah.
gag.
I wasn't fucking sleeping. I wasn't. What? Shut. Fuck you. Fire. But
When you
pussy.
get woken up like that, you're the most alert you've ever been.
Yeah.
As if nothing happened.
It's like when you used to be at like sleepovers and you're a little kid. First one to fall asleep gets like, a dick drawn on them or their hand put in warm water. Mm-hmm. You had like, yo, Dennis is sleeping. I'm not fucking sleeping. It's like, yeah, you had to fucking.
No, I'm not.
Because you couldn't be like, I'm not sleeping. Like, oh, he's fucking sleeping. You had
No,
to be like,
I'm not either.
see how loud I am and alert? You fucking ding dong.
I've been here all night.
We out here, son. Oh, shit. What do you got? Anything?
I brought a couple of news stories for ourselves and our guests.
Well, watch me kill this momentum and go pee.
You guys ready? Well, before I do that, the only thing I want to promote on this episode is the Simulacra record release this weekend.
Yes.
At the Hockessin Center of Creative Arts, 410 Snuff Mill Road, I believe.
Lower Snuff. I think it's Lower Snuff.
Whatever Snuff. I'm not
Lower Snuff Mill.
Sorry, I wasn't up to snuff. Fucking got him.
I'll just go snuff myself.
I have the flyer, but it's all that matters. It's the Simulacra record release. Andrew put it on. It's going to be awesome.
I think Splattered Spine's on it.
They are on it.
I don't remember who else.
I'm pretty sure Foreign Hands too.
I don't remember seeing him on there, but maybe.
I'll add the flyer in post.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the socials and shit too.
Yeah, we'll promote it the week of and stuff.
I'm actually not doing anything that weekend, so I can probably go. Mm-hmm. Fucking excited about that.
I'll be in LB.
Oh, I think Cherubs on it.
I don't think they are. I don't remember.
Oh well.
Oh, but
all I really know is the Simulacra's playing.
Boy Sets Fire is on it, and Hatebreed is on it, and
really both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And Today's the Day.
Today's the Day's on it.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Jadakiss.
Fresh off his tiny desk.
That was Juvenile.
But Jadakiss did one also.
And Steven Seagal will be doing his reggae songs there. Full stand-up set by Richard Jenny. The Blue Man Group will be there.
2 sets.
And the Wiggles.
Yo, I hope they play Big Red Car.
Dude, that's our closer. What the fuck else would they close with?
They opened.
Oh, wait. Last time I saw them, they had a cover of World Peace. So maybe Big Red Car got moved up in the fucking set. I don't know.
I wish I could remember what Scrubs episode it was. It took my kid to see the Wiggles last night. Did they play Big Red Car? They opened and closed with it. Dude, toot toot chug a big red car.
This was fun until you mentioned that you watched Scrubs.
Scrubs is awesome.
Ugh.
It's really funny.
No.
It is.
I just want to gnaw that dude's fucking mole off.
Ooh, which one?
The black Turk? This light-skinned black dude?
Mm-hmm.
I think his real last name is Faison.
Donald, yeah.
Yeah. He's got that mole in his face. I just want to fucking chew it off, dude.
It gets acknowledged on the show.
It looks like a fucking snow cap.
It's a good bit too. A couple times he covered it with a mustache, but we know. It's
there.
It's there.
Like, stop it. What are you doing, dude?
But no, shout out to Simulacra and Andrew for putting that show on. He's continuing to put on 6 shows there.
Yeah.
Fucking 3 miles from my house. It's awesome.
Yeah, you're picking me up.
I will be in Long Beach Island, so I will not be there.
Oh. Edit that out. I think you want to say that you're going to be there.
I would like to. I'm going to try and go, but it's a 4-hour drive from where I am.
You're a 4-hour drive. Got him.
God
in
damn
your
it.
face, puss.
Fucking saw it coming. Yo, speaking of cookies, actually. That's ironic.
I be speaking of cookies a lot.
A woman was bitten by a Catholic priest during communion because he wouldn't give me the cookie.
Wait, what? The priest bit her. She bit the priest.
He bit her.
What?
A Central Florida Catholic priest is charged with battery after a woman says he bit her during communion. She told police in St. Cloud that the scuffle began after he initially refused to give her the sacrament. Pause. He wouldn't give me the cookie.
Sack.
I don't know if it was the way I was dressed or if it is what I like, the woman said.
That is what she's like?
I don't know if it was the way I was dressed or if it was what I like, the woman said. A witness said, so he tried to forcefully shove it in her mouth. She backed up. She said, no, don't do that. And she tried to get away. And that's when he went crazy. But the priest tells a different story. He said the woman came to an earlier mass, but did not seem to understand how to receive communion, so he denied her the Eucharist. He says their conflict occurred when she returned for a later mass, and as she reached for an entire batch of communion wafers.
Fuck yeah.
I am not she wanted the fucking holy cereal.
Damn right, dude.
I am not judging you. I am asking you, did you confess after mass? If you did not confess, I cannot give you communion. I bit her. I am not denying that. I'm defending myself and the sacrament. The priest said he reacted as he did to protect the sacrament. So I guess she reached over or something, or reached for the bowl, and he probably did a...
I want to know how she was trying to receive the sacrament that he was like, nah.
She was probably like, oh. That's a old Dane Cook joke.
Mine, I haven't been to church in many years, but there was either you pretty much put your tongue out and they place on your tongue, or you just kind of, take it. Or they can just hand it to you at my mom's church.
Some cold ass churches do that.
And you can have the sacrament, but you don't have to have the wine, even though it's not actually wine anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No, you got to give them a little piece of tongue so the wafer can stick to it and you can keep it moving.
Like, was she trying to shove her face into like the fucking bag of like wafers, like, and he's like fucking going to,
or she put his entire hand like,
or she grabs like the chalice of wine, dumps it in the bag, stirs it up, and starts eating it like it's corn pops.
Yeah, holy cereal.
That's fucking sick, dude.
I thought that was awesome. What do you guys think
How
about
great
that?
of you though if fucking she comes back second time, goes, god damn it, it's Eunice again. Son of a bitch, dude.
Hold on, what do our guests think about that?
Word?
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, I hear you. Wait, that was your mom or your dad who did that? Really? Oh, wow. What about you, Clark Beavis? How do you feel about the sacrament?
Oh man.
I don't feel about shit. I'm cold as ice, motherfucker. Is this on?
Don't hit the microphone, Clark Beavis. What the fuck?
What did I fucking tell you, dude? You can't damage equipment. You can come in here, but you can't damage equipment. I make my own fucking rules, fatty.
What a jerk.
You really are, dude. I just found out he had his armholes in here.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm like doing like I'm doing like the hang loose. Yes.
Oh man.
Achievement unlocked.
He's about to be a problem.
Achievement unlocked.
Clark, don't hump Dennis. What the fuck? Oh man. No.
I was latching. You didn't know the fat guys like to eat gravy?
He's hungry.
He like to eat gravy because he's fucking fat. Hi, Clark.
Okay. We were talking about cooking earlier.
Fuck yeah, you were.
A family is stricken with rare brain worms after eating undercooked bear. In the parasite versus bear versus human battle, the grizzly parasite comes out on top. In the summer of 2022, a family gathered in South Dakota for a reunion that included a special meal, kebabs made with the meat of a black bear that one of the family members had harvested from northern Saskatchewan, Canada, that May. Lacking a meat thermometer, the family assessed the doneness of the dark-colored meat by eye. At first, they accidentally served it rare, which a few family members noticed before a decision was made to recook it. The rest of the reunion was unremarkable, and the family members departed to their homes in Arizona, Minnesota, and South Dakota. But days later, family members began falling ill. One, a 29-year-old male in Minnesota, sought care for a mysterious illness marked by fever, severe muscle pains, swelling around his eyes, a preorbital edema, high levels of infection-fighting white blood cells, and other laboratory anomalies. The man sought care 4 times and was hospitalized twice in a 17-day span in July. It wasn't until his second hospitalization that doctors learned about the bear meat, and then it all made sense. The doctors suspected the man had a condition called trichoneliosis, an infection of trichonelia nematodes, which are roundworms. These dangerous parasites can be found worldwide, embedded into the muscle fibers of various carnivores and omnivores, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. But it's quite rare to find them in humans in North America. Between 2016 and 2022, there were only 7 outbreaks of trichoneliosis in the U.S., involving just 35 cases. The majority were linked to eating bear meat, but moose, wild boar are also common sources. Once eaten, larvae encased in the meat are released and begin to invade small intestines, causing pain, diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting. Then the larvae leave to develop into adults in the gut, mate, and produce more larvae there. The second generation of worms then go wandering throughout the lymphatic system into the blood and then throughout the body. The larvae can end up all over, reaching skeletal muscles, the heart, and the brain, which is rich in oxygen. The systemic phase is marked by fever, preorbital edema, muscle pain, heart inflammation, and brain inflammation. The larvae can also provoke severe eosinophilia, particularly when they move to the heart and central nervous system. The man's symptoms fit the case, and several tests confirmed the parasitic infection. Of the 8 interviewed family members present for the bear meat meal, 6 people had illnesses matching trichoneliosis, ranging in age from 12 to 62, and 3 of them were hospitalized, including the 12-year-old. 4 of the 6 people sickened had eaten the bear meat, while 2 only ate vegetables that were cooked alongside the meat and cross-contaminated. Experts at the CDC obtained leftover samples of the bear meat, which revealed moving larvae. The testing identified the worm was Trichonelia nativa, a species that is resistant to freezing. Brainworms. What is he doing?
He's fucking the microphone again.
Why?
He's a fucking weirdo, dude. I don't think I would eat bear meat.
I'd try it. It'd have to be cooked exactly right, though.
I think it'd be too fucking
tough.
bland. Yeah.
I've heard that it's quite good.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'd try it. But still.
It's probably like venison, how it's kind of like its own thing.
Yeah.
It's not like beef. It's not like pork or whatever. It's its own special thing. I mean, why not?
Venison's overrated. Even though I like venison, I still think it's overrated. But
it's definitely overrated, but I think it's fine.
I think any meat that you fucking, if you hunt it and kill it, you got to overcook it a little bit.
Over, huh?
Yeah.
Have to be safe.
Yeah. Because the shit you get through like what do you call, like supermarkets, meat markets, and shit like that, it's got enough stuff put into it to kill a lot of that shit. So that's why you don't really hear about that shit happening from like beef, pork, from like you would get normally. But the shit you hunt and kill your own doesn't have any of that shit injected in it. It is all natural, but the drawback to that all natural shit is sometimes you will get parasites.
Yeah, crazy shit,
stuff like that. But
fucking speaking of simulacra, fucking Dom from Sim had a parasite for like a long time. Because he traveled and it made him, and it made him really fucking sick. He was like, he thought
still pretty fucking sick.
I mean, he's that kind of sick.
Dude.
And he's
Dom.
He's a menace and a problem, but
I
love him. But he was like fucking, he felt like he was on death's door like a bunch of times, and it was fucking from a fucking parasite.
Damn, death's door, parasite. The EP is writing itself.
Easy,
dude.
Rich Strom.
Yo, the fucking EP is writing itself, Tom.
What, the Long Knife EP?
Cryo Prison. Long Knife's an actual fucking band, dude.
You're a band.
Fair enough. fucking. And I also wonder, like, if different bears taste like better or worse.
I have only heard of people eating black bear
I'm even thinking, like, what about like panda?
or grizz.
Stop it. Like, does panda taste different? Koala, like those type of things.
Eating a koala would be so fucked up.
Yo, koala's probably banging because they don't do shit.
All they do is eat eucalyptus.
Well, same with panda. They don't do a fucking thing either.
They just eat bamboo.
Yeah. So there's probably tons of fat in that meat. So probably fucking banging. I don't know. They also don't have a really high fat diet. So, I don't know.
They only eat the one thing. Especially eucalyptus probably wouldn't taste that great.
Sure, bamboo's not that much better either.
It's better than fucking eucalyptus.
Whereas the American bears, they're out there slapping salmon out of a fucking stream like a bunch of G's.
Yeah.
But then they fucking wash it down with like some fresh picked berries and shit. Damn, dude.
Dude, bear's probably legit.
Dude, being a bear's probably fucking fun as hell, dude. Scratching your back on a tree.
Yeah, that does feel good.
Smacking fish around. Because they've been having it good way too fucking long. Just mouthing off to people. Like, I went to this one restaurant, and there was this fucking fish on the wall that kept singing that Take Me to the River song, and then just, like, all this shit. I was like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? If this shit happened out in a fucking stream, a grizz would just fucking smack that motherfucker out. Just fucking put him on his ass, dude. And then wash his fucking ass down with some boysenberries. Bear life is probably sick, bro.
Dude, they don't need much.
And, dude, they can climb trees and shit, so you can still have your youth. Damn, dude.
Dude, they don't need much. Just the
Occasionally get to smack a dude wearing cargo shorts around.
bare necessities.
That's why a bear can rest at ease. It's the simple bare necessities of life, dude. Shout out to my dude Baloo.
I still have never seen that Grizzly Man documentary.
Me neither. The only bear documentaries I've seen are The Jungle Book, the animated Robin Hood, and Tailspin, the show.
I don't even know what Tailspin is.
It was a cartoon with Baloo the bear, and he was running his own cargo plane that would like ship things back and forth, and he had a young protege named Kit Cloud Kicker.
I've seen animations of it, but I've never watched it.
Yeah.
Baloo, like Jungle Book Baloo?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Wow. He got a fucking spin-off.
No, Baloo Jenkins.
Imagine that.
Baloo Jenkins. This is dude I know.
He's,
It's funny how many like kids actually do get named after like Disney like people and shit, but no one's ever named their kid Baloo.
not yet.
Well, I'm sure someone has.
Somebody has to have by now.
Yeah. I mean, I know a Jafar.
I mean, that's a cool name.
It is a pretty fucking cool name, dude. Weirdly though, not from the Middle East.
Oh, the Jafar you know?
Yeah,
Or met?
black guy.
I mean, that's pretty awesome still.
It does kind of suck that the Jafar, like the movie came out after he was born. So then the rest of his life, he has to live that shit down.
Well, actually...
actually, I was here first, you know, like that type of thing.
Jafar, like Aladdin, Morocco, I guess that is sort of the Middle East. But it's right Morocco is right above Africa.
Yeah.
So that tracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to name my first son Jafar.
The funny thing is like Jafar, like now, like he is a Disney adult.
He got
No kids. Just him and an extremely ungodly, ugly white woman. Just going to Disney World once a year.
like a moth to a flame.
A gigantic alabaster skinned flame. Tweety bird sweatpants flame. God damn it, Jafar. Loves Dragon Ball Z.
You know, speaking of moths and flames and
If you for some reason hear this, buddy, I do love you still.
and hideous white women.
Yeah.
Did you ever see?
Yeah, he was sick though, because he used to buy comic books, but he never wanted to
Okay.
keep them. So he used to bring him ones he didn't want. After he was done reading it, he would bring them and give them to me. I still have like a shitload that he gave me back when we were in like elementary school.
Good.
Yeah. I'm just saying, well, if I made fun for fucking ugly white women, I got to give like a good quality of him too. He's giving. He's a giving man.
But
He's giving his big black dick to those ugly white women.
he has to serve.
Yeah. And we thank you for your service, Jafar. You fucking hero.
Did you ever see the clip of the bigger one of the 1,000-pound sisters when that guy?
I don't think I've seen them at all.
When the guy that she met off the internet shows up.
He's like, damn, that's a big bitch. No.
Like, it's her waiting on their porch.
Yeah.
And she's like, kind of like rocking back and forth, like nervous.
Yeah.
Like anticipating the guy to show up.
The house is swaying. I should shut the fuck up. I'm almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And this like shitty Nissan pulls up. And like it's a dramatic shot of the door opening and a black Air Force One steps out.
Yes. I fucking love it, dude.
And it pans back to her and she's like happy, and it pans back to the guy, skinny black dude.
Yeah.
The comments of that video are second to none.
Was he stoked too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And one of my favorite comments was like a moth to a flame.
Well, you think about it, they're the only ones who can fuck them girls.
Or want to.
Or physically can.
Yeah, that's
They're the only ones that have the dick that can get the clearance past those butt cheeks.
the penetration
Yeah.
power, yeah.
You think even though they're big, huge, like charcoal dicks, are still like only the tips actually getting in.
Charcoal.
You know what I mean?
Good God, charcoal. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
But yeah, dude, I think they're the ones who can do that. That's what I'm saying. Like I used to watch those those shows like there was one like there's like that Dr. Pimple Popper shit, and there was one that's called something about feet, but it was basically like fixing problems with people's feet, like fucked up toes and shit like that, or it's like getting their surgically correct and all that. Anyway, anytime there was like somebody with like a facial anomaly, like a big pimple on their, like a big skin tag on their face, or like there was a woman on the foot show, like one of her legs was 50 times the size of her other leg. Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. She had a normal leg, and then the other one had like a boot that like the one Mario rides around in that one Mario game, like hops around in. And like, oh my God, damn, that must suck. But then she had like, the lady had like 3 kids.
They're always married.
They always have multiple kids. So that's just, but the thing is, then it would show the dudes on those shows, like a dude that had like a lipoma on his forehead, and otherwise was a fucking built well dude, like a handsome guy, just had a fucking big lipoma on his forehead, never got pussy. Was like just fucking like, I'm so lonely, take this thing off my head. So I was like, girls, no matter how bad it is, no matter how fucked up you think you look, there is someone out there that is willing to fuck you. And even if, say your preference is in black dudes, there's still those really weird, skinny white guys that have, for some reason, always a redhead, always has a ponytail that will fuck you.
There's a lid for every pot.
Exactly. So I just thought that was fucking funny. I was like, I don't know, I have this gigantic leg. Things are bad for him. Like, you've got 3 healthy kids. You're getting big dick down every night. Like, is it that bad? Yeah, really?
It really could be a lot worse.
Sure, your shoe budget's probably insane, but come on.
And plus, you're wasting half of them by throwing the other one away all the time.
Exactly.
Just watching money fall,
I think
fall
if
down the drain.
foot is that big, I think left and right doesn't really matter anymore.
Though the one.
If it's the left or the right shoe.
But the other one does.
I think you're just wearing one big circular shoe. It's like, because if it's that big, you can't even tell like where your foot bends anymore.
I would just put it in a fucking potato sack at that point and just tie it up.
Right? Somebody put a tread on the bottom of a potato sack and I'll just yoke that thing up around my thigh. So shout out to all those black dude heroes that are piping down all those deformed fat women.
True.
Because if I had a dick that big, I would be doing it too. I'd be right alongside you guys. But instead, I'm 4F in this war.
Now, I got a couple more news.
All right.
American Airlines recently was blamed, or American Airlines blamed a 9-year-old girl for being filmed in their bathroom on a plane.
Ew.
American Airlines blames 9-year-old girl for being filmed in plane bathroom. Shocking and outrageous. American Airlines facing lawsuits after a flight attendant allegedly filmed girls using plane bathrooms, is blaming a 9-year-old girl for being secretly recorded. The lawsuits against American Airlines started after a former flight attendant, Estes Carter Thompson, was arrested in connection with allegedly recording a 14-year-old girl in a plane's bathroom on a Boston-bound flight. The airline, in a new court, is arguing that the young girl should have known that the airplane toilet contained a recording device. Defendant would show that any injuries or illnesses alleged to have been sustained by the plaintiff, Mary Doe, were proximately caused by plaintiff's own fault and negligence, was what their lawyers wrote in the defense.
Was she 14 or was she 9?
Well, the first person it happened to was 14.
Okay.
The second one was 9, and they're blaming her for not knowing that it was there. This is Estes Carter.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's not a thing. It's a him thing. The airline attorneys added about the 9-year-old girl using
Dave Smith
a little bit using the compromised lavatory on the plane. She knew or should have known it contained a visible and illuminated recording device. The lawsuits against American Airlines started after a former flight attendant was arrested in connection with an allegedly recording a 14-year-old in a plane's bathroom on a Boston-bound flight. Estes Carter Thompson III, 36, of Charlotte, North Carolina, also allegedly had recordings of 4 other girls, passengers using airplane lavatories, including the 9-year-old girl who's from Texas and was flying to Disneyland with her family. During the flight last year, she was secretly filmed while using the airplane toilet, according to the family's lawsuit against American Airlines. The family is arguing that the airline knew or should have known that Thompson was a danger, Thompson being the person with the camera. The flight attendant who was fired, that is. The family and their attorneys were shocked by this recent court filing from American Airlines. Instead of taking responsibility for this awful event, American Airlines is actually blaming our daughter for being filmed, the girl's mother said in a statement. How in good conscience could they even make such a suggestion? It both shocks and angers us. American Airlines has no shame. Thompson was arraigned on the federal charges connection to the Boston-bound flight during a U.S. District Court of Massachusetts hearing on Monday. Thompson, who's in federal custody, pled not guilty to 1 count of attempted sexual exploitation of children and 1 count of possession of child pornography depicting a prepubescent minor. After Thompson was arrested in January, I couldn't help it. The airline said, "We take these allegations very seriously. They do not reflect our airline, our core commission of caring for people, blah, blah, blah. We have been fully cooperating with law enforcement, blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing more important than the safety, blah, 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 of customers, blah, 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 team." Fuck them.
You ever think, like, these dudes that have, like to watch girls pee, and they sit there like, all right.
No, I wouldn't know any of those guys.
Like
That's crazy talk.
Like the girls sit down and they're like going tinkle, and you're like, they're all like, yeah. Then all of a sudden, like, video ruined.
They get turned off by pee farts?
No, I'm talking like when the turds start fucking falling out.
Well,
Or on the flip side, they're like, all right, she's just pissing. All right, boring. Come on. She's straining a little bit. Then all of a sudden, it's like you hear bloop, bloop, and you're like, yeah. All right, that was fucking. I don't feel good about that at all. I don't feel good about that at all.
Ass.
So he had set up a camera in there, or he was just fucking like kicking open the door and filming with his phone, or
He set it up in there and wasn't in the room at the time.
none of the other flight attendants were like, "Yo, Estes, what are you doing in there with the fucking? I'm filming the soap dispenser or whatever." Like, yeah,
Again? Don't do that. Fucking Cintas will do that for us.
seriously. Oh.
Yeah, but I just want to be sure.
Pedos make no fucking sense to me.
Yo, they're the worst. The worst of the worst of anything.
Yeah, it's like little kids are gross, dude. What's wrong with you? Covered in boogers all the time. It's
Yo,
like,
they don't.
God damn, dude.
They do not be wiping good.
Yeah,
too.
seriously.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't have much, but he does look just like Dave Smith. Actually,
I forget who had the fucking joke. Is like, I can understand. I don't understand people that are sexually attracted to children. They're so annoying. Just like, I forget who had that bit, but it was so fucking good.
That's a good
Like,
one.
they're so annoying. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, they are though.
Yeah, it's true. But God damn it, dude. But to fucking have was it American Airlines?
Yeah.
It was like, Well, maybe she shouldn't have been so 9 years old. What's she doing in there being all 9 and shit? Plenty of other kids are walking in there being 10. What the fuck, you know?
Jesus.
How fucked up would that be if there's this one age between like 0 and 18 where people are okay with you getting like shit or fucked or filmed or something like that? Like pedos get a pass if the kid is 7 3/4 years old or something like that.
Like it's too.
Yeah.
It's after toddler, but before pederast or something. Because pederast is pedophilia of a child under a certain age.
Yeah.
And pedophilia is over a certain age before 18. Damn, I don't know.
So like
that gray area.
So like if like the pedophile like
we call those pedophiles.
Say it was 7 3/4 is the one age where you can get away with it.
We call
then,
those.
Then you had a pedophile so good he could train his eye to be like, no, 7.5. Give her 2 more months and then, you know what I mean? And or like, oh no, she'll probably 8 tomorrow or the next day. Like nope, no going nowhere near that.
We call them the grays.
Yeah,
because they prey on the gray area.
But if they're able to, you know, with their eyes, to be able to pick out the age like perfectly, like all right, due diligence.
They're all seasoned at it.
Oh God, I don't feel good about this at all. Oh, I think I might have to go take the fucking sacrament tomorrow. Jesus Christ.
Hey, go with Deb.
I should have done that in Clark Beavis's voice.
And get
pulling it off on him.
Get cleaned.
It wasn't me, it was Clark. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at her over there with her fucking Dora pajamas on, being all 9. Eating cheddar popcorn.
I mean, I would do that now.
It's true. Wear Dora pajamas and eat cheddar popcorn?
Uh-huh.
Can I come?
If they made them, damn, we should both get pairs.
Have a little fucking
in 2 bags.
Pajama party? Yay!
Tummy time pajama party.
Then go get on a flight.
Hopefully get filmed. Fingers crossed.
Take tandem shits. You take first class. I'll be in the back.
Nah, opposite. You need a roomier bathroom.
Well, we'll switch.
True.
We'll switch. Because what if the camera's only in the coach bathroom?
I mean,
then they only get one of us.
That would just be stupid.
They only get one of us. So if we flip, like each time we take a shit on the plane, we would have to eat a lot of salad before, so we're definitely shitting. Then, you know, like, all right, the fat one's going back up to first class. Here comes the tall one. All right. You see Estes over there, was whatever his last name is, just fuck yeah. Yeah, tapping his fingers together, like, excellent.
It's all according to plan.
First the porky and then the tall one.
Yo, I got my last story is some animal body slam news.
That Animal Body Slam is now my new Russian slam band. Yeah.
Solid,
yeah,
actually.
Dude.
Good name. A New Zealand man was fined for trying to body slam an orca.
What?
New Zealand man faces fines after a video surfaced on social media a few months ago of someone attempting to body slam a killer whale.
Said New Zealand?
Mm-hmm.
It's a far away from Russia.
It's on the right side of the world, though.
That's true.
According to the New Zealand Department of Conservation, the investigation stemmed from a video posted to Instagram in February. The video taken off the coast of Devonport, Auckland, shows a man leap from a boat in what appears to be an attempt to body slam an orca in the water. I touched it, said the man in the video, followed by cheers and laughter from others on board. The 50-year-old suspect faces a $600 fine. That's it? I mean, if you can afford to go swimming with orcas, $600, you're like, worth it.
And honestly, if you really want to body slam an orca that bad, you'd be willing to pay the $600.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Department of Conservation shared the video on Facebook this week. DOC Principal Investigation Officer Hayden Loper said the video left them stunned, calling the behavior, quote, shocking and
fuck
stupid.
Hayden Loper.
I know, with a name
Buzzkill.
like that. The buzzkill name for sure. Orca are immensely powerful animals, and this could really have ended horribly, with either the startled whale being injured or the man responsible being harmed by the aggravated animal. I mean,
if he injured the orca, he's a badass motherfucker, and I think kind of deserves to get away with it.
Meanwhile, though, if the orca eats him, fair game.
He went out like a goddamn G.
Turnabout is fair play right
Yeah.
here. Loper said in a press release, "It is a very clear breach of the Marine Mammals Protection Act. Orca are classified as whales under conservation legislation, and it is illegal to swim with whales or disturb or harass any marine mammal. The department urges anyone who witnesses similar cases or any incident breaching New Zealand conservation legislation to snitch and contact authorities."
Stop glorifying fish.
Exactly. Fucking sea rats, more like it.
Right? But dude, did I ever tell you why I wasn't allowed to go on Red Clay School District field trips from about 4th grade until high school?
Did you body slam a whale too?
Somewhat.
Or did you get in the whale tank and try to stay there?
No. You ever been to the Baltimore Aquarium?
Once or twice,
Okay.
yeah.
They have an open thing in there where you can pet certain sea creatures.
Wait, is it from reaching in?
Kind of.
Go
All
on.
right, there's this thing where you can pet, you know what a skate is? Mm-hmm. And like, so like that, so skating there.
It's
so
in the stingray
we're all in
section.
there, like, you know, like petting these things, touching them and stuff. And my boy, Sterling Mason, was just like, punch it. Punch it. I was like, no, I'm not punching it.
What is he, Sterling? What is he, fucking the heir to the Mason jar family?
Maybe.
Damn.
But,
Punch it?
nah, he's really into silver. Yeah. No.
It
Anyway,
was right there.
So he was just like, punch it. Punch it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fucking punch. He's like, punch it, dude. Do it. And of course, doing the fact that peer pressure works really well on me, I just kind of like, I didn't like pull all the way back. I kind of just did one of these from this height and just went in the water. I was like, thump. And by the way, there's enough water in there that it takes away a lot of the velocity away from your
cushions
hand
it?
anyway. Mm-hmm. But I definitely did punch a skate on the top of it, which, yes, don't do that. It's bad. But yeah, and then somebody who worked at the aquarium saw me and grabbed me by like the little muscle right here at the base of your neck, and drug me over to the chaperone.
They
the
did
school chaperone.
They did the Vulcan death hole.
Yeah.
Damn.
And drug me over to the one of the parents that had come along to the field trip.
That one was for John Lowe.
Yeah, dude, I got fucking. They're like, so every time from elementary school, middle school, when people will go on field trips. The school was divided into two sides because we had such a gigantic school, right? It was Warner Elementary. You had A side and B side. So
I had multiple.
So when A would go on field trips, B would stay in class, right?
And vice versa.
So if I was part of A most of the time, so when A would go on field trips, I had to go sit on the B side and stuff like that. So yeah, I never had to go on a field trip after the Baltimore Aquarium.
Damn. If you did go to the aquarium again, you could have been on the C side.
Nice. Fucking nice. How sick would it be if I went in there and they had my fucking picture up?
With a fucking circle and a fucking slash
just
through
some
it.
fucking fat guy with gigantic plastic glasses, buck teeth, and a bowl cut. Like, don't let this porky bitch near the fucking skates.
A plate full of croutons. And cheese.
I was like, I should be like, yo, guys, I skate goofy.
Oh, man.
This guy stinks. But, yeah. But
Be more funny.
the thing that's fucked up is I totally rolled over on Sterling. Like, Sterling told me to do it, right?
That's what you do when you're little.
He got no fucking trouble, dude. And got to go on all the field trips.
All he would have to say is, no, I didn't.
So all those field trips that used to happen and shit back in the day, I got to go to the zoo and to the aquarium. And I don't know if you've ever been to the Brandywine Zoo.
That's one of the only field trips I've ever been on, actually.
Wackest zoo ever.
It stinks.
Also went with Sterling, who was throwing lit matches at the goat pen.
This kid's a fucking menace.
Yeah, but he dragged me into the menace of society.
Oh, God.
But, you see, like the goat pen, because there wasn't a lot of animals at the Brandywine Zoo.
No.
It's basically a glorified petting zoo.
It's a goat pen, a reptile cage, and a couple of wild animals,
Yes.
and an otter.
So
an otter
he
pen.
had like a box, not like the old flip pack, but
I know the one, like
box
the slide
matches.
out one.
Yeah, with the fucking thing on the side. Mm-hmm. And he was basically just like thumbing them at the thing, trying to get the straw to get on fire. But it just wasn't happening because the straw was wet because I guess it rained the day before or whatever. But yeah, we were fucking delinquents. But yeah, I got banned from school trips. I got my ass whooped for that.
I bet.
Yeah.
I hope a fucking animal ate his arm for that. That's gay. That's awful.
It was my fault. I should
No.
have given him peer pressure.
Throwing the matches?
Yeah. Well, we were fucking dumb kids. This was the age of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
You know? But it was, I tried to explain it to my parents later on in life. I'm like, it's great that happened. Because think of all the money you saved not having to put out $35 to send me on a fucking field trip, dude.
You saved us tens of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. Think of all the fucking Lunchables I can afford now.
I would fuck up a box of Lunchables right now.
Damn, dude. You know what sucked though? Is my parents were still in the rotation to occasionally have to do the chaperone part. So they would go, and I wasn't allowed to go. It was fucking hilarious.
So you have to stay.
My mother
you have
got
to stay without
dude,
them.
My mom got to go to the Franklin Institute with a bunch of kids that weren't hers. And she was like, yo, it was actually kind of fun. Like, they were doing shit, and I didn't really care. I was like, yeah, dude.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
There you go.
And her work paid her to go. Like, they let her have the day paid.
Damn.
So she got the day off work, got to go chill at the Franklin Institute, drink Capri Suns on a bus, and fucking just vibe out, dude.
She better not ever complain again
Exactly, dude.
if she knows what's fucking good for her.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck with those mutants on B-side.
Ugh.
Because, like, the school was so big, you never saw those kids. Occasionally, someone rode the bus with you, but most of even that was the thing.
When you go to a big public school like
Yeah.
that, too, it's like you are in the same building and you kind of know who they are, but
Yeah.
you may as well have never met these kids
Yeah.
before.
You
It's a
never
di-
had the same lunch.
It's a different world.
You rarely rode the same buses.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude. It's fucking wild.
You go in on different sides of the school.
You never had the same teachers either. You're like, dude, this is fucking insane.
My school, I think my high school my high school definitely had 3 classes that all rotated.
Well, we had
never
3
saw
too,
each
but
other.
the third one was well, we call them the boiler room kids. You know what I'm talking about. There's the special kids.
in middle school, those were the Meadowwood kids.
We didn't have Meadowwood kids. We had the ILC kids. ILC was a school directly behind Stanton Middle, and it was school for troubled kids, like fucking violent kids. They had to let us out of school 20 minutes later in the day than the ILC kids, because when we used to get out at the same exact time, they would just come over and fuck us up hard. Just beat our fucking asses.
We talked about this on podcast.
All the dudes that would bully me, I'd be like, all right, yeah, you may be fucking me up, but wait till we get out of school and those ILC kids see you. They'll fucking be fucking your shit up, dude. But yeah. But occasionally, like when the kids would graduate ILC, or they didn't have to go to the problem kid school anymore, they would come over to Stanton, and they would still kind of be like put off in their own classrooms with other people and shit. So they were still kind of sequestered because they didn't trust them in Gen Pop. So it's like, God damn, dude.
I've been loving that word sequestered lately.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a good word.
Sequestering yourself's kind of fun.
I do it a lot. I've been doing it a lot lately.
Damn, you getting into your feelings or something, dude?
No.
Getting your emo face? With your hair all done up like that right now?
I got my hair cut today.
Damn, dude.
For
Tommy feelings.
I needed it bad, though.
You need to
What do
watch that shit.
What do you guys think about that?
I agree. He should wash his hair. Being a greaseball isn't cool.
I washed it today.
You didn't. They did for you.
No, I didn't.
Really?
I went to a barber shop. They don't wash your hair.
Oh, I was always a salon boy.
Okay, Rich.
Nah, I just was go with my mom. She didn't want to go to both the barbershop too. So the lady who did her hair, she would just like pay her a little bit extra to do my hair too.
Like, all right, I'll get him real quick, sure.
And all she would do was just buzz me up, trim up my ears and shit like that, and send me on my way. But I got my hair washed before that.
Yo,
You got a fucking lady's titties in your face while they're washing your hair. She wasn't attractive at all, but those titties were in your face. Man. And at like 11 and 12, you're like, fuck yeah.
when I used to
Shout
go
out to his and her salon. Give them your patronage.
when I used to go
Trish and her big ass
to
titties.
Maryland all the time, and I would every once in a while, when my ex would get her hair done, I would get my hair cut at the salon too, because the hairstylist, shout out Angie, was a fucking awesome barber too, and she was like, she's a great friend and everything, and she's gorgeous, but like we're just always friends, but she could wash some fucking hair.
Yeah.
My God. At one time, she was like, when's the last time you washed your hair? And I was like, I think the last time I washed my hair,
Last time I saw you.
you did it.
That's so nasty.
No, my hair doesn't get greasy like that. I have product in it right now. That's why it looks this way.
There's something about, even if the lady is unattractive in every way whatsoever, just a woman's hand, like fingers on the top of on your scalp just bricks you up, dude. I don't know what, maybe it's just me.
It's not just you. That's
because it's so gentle. It's not your own calloused, fucked up hands.
it doesn't it doesn't brick me up, but it does turn me into fucking jelly.
Oh yeah, dude. I fucking love it.
They could ask me for my life savings at that point, and I'm like, yep, for sure.
Yeah, there you go.
For sure, you can have it.
Just leave me enough for coffee.
It's $1 that's hidden in my car, but you can have it.
Shout out to the car dollar.
In my emergency dollar.
It's on your little piece of paper there, guy.
Just shit to talk about if
What
we
you
felt
got,
like
dude?
it. Yo, well, when we were talking about this goes back to the condiments earlier. I was thinking about condiments.
Okay.
If tomato is if a tomato is a fruit,
Yeah.
is ketchup a smoothie?
No.
Why?
It's not pureed, and I don't think ice is involved. Doesn't they have to put ice into a smoothie? Isn't crushed ice one of the main things?
It depends on if it's iced or not, though.
Oh.
Because no, not all smoothies have ice in them.
I'm not a smoothie guy. I don't know.
I don't like smoothies either.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I've never found myself in the instance to get a smoothie. You know what I mean?
Well, if I'm hungry enough, or if I have never touched protein powder or anything like that. Like that's just a realm I won't fucking tread on.
I've done that before.
But if I'm hungry enough and I want something like a bunch of fruit, I'm not like, you know what would make this fruit better if I drank it?
I don't know, man. Milkshakes.
I don't like drinking milkshakes either.
I fucking love milkshakes.
Milkshake is more of a condiment than a beverage to me. I want to dip shit in there. But that depends on the milkshake. Back to the Dairy Palace discussion we had a couple weeks ago.
Peanut butter milkshake, dog.
Fucking absolutely, I will enjoy the whole peanut butter milkshake.
One of the only times my father and I ever got along was occasionally. First off, one thing I've always talked shit about how great I am at grilling and anything about preparing meat products and stuff like that. How good I am at it. I will make a fucking milkshake that'll blow your goddamn mind.
Huh.
No matter any kind of flavor you want, I'll come up with my own and shit. That's what I used to do when I was in my teens, because I would just come home and just be depressed and fat. All right, what can I do to fucking mainline a bunch of sugar and fats into my bloodstream? I would make my own fucking milkshakes in the blender. And my dad was a night shifter, so I would get home from school
and he'd be leaving.
He'd be like, "Do you think you can make a milkshake today?" I'd be like, "Probably." He's like, "Well, you think you can make me one for the road?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, why not? Why start an argument? You know, I'll do it." And
keep the peace or whatever.
Oh, dude, it was the easiest way to fucking calm that fucking guy down. No matter how fucking much of an ass he was being that day, he would just be like, "It's a good fucking milkshake, man." Then he would just get into descriptions like, "Nothing's better than when you're having a fucking strawberry milkshake. You can taste it, like you can feel the seeds and shit, man, just so you know it's real strawberries." And just get like real like poetic and just like insightful about milkshakes. But I used to make a peanut butter and jelly milkshake for him all the time, and he fucking loved it. And honestly, it was vanilla ice cream, peanut butter, jelly, and occasionally cut up banana.
And that's it?
That's it. And some milk.
Then why is it so good?
Because it's just good. Those four things are good.
Because it's
why wouldn't they be good together?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I thought you had like a special a special ratio or something. That
I was good at like making it so it wasn't too thick and not too watery. I was good at that.
So middle.
Well, yeah. And I also knew that if it was looking a little bit watery, you add a little extra ice cream or you add a little milk in it to thicken it up a bit. Don't add ice unless you absolutely need to. But yeah, that was the one thing that would bring us together. I was making milkshakes.
Damn.
But so when I was doing I used to do Premier protein powder just because I was trying to lose weight and eat somewhat healthy. And the thing is, I would do the Premier powder, which is still protein powder. That's all it is. And but I would do it, but I would throw it in the milkshakes I would make, and it would completely negate the point. I'd get the protein out of it, but it was supposed to be a supplement. You're supposed to do that instead of having a meal. You would have a protein shake, right? But I was having a protein shake that also had like 3 scoops of ice cream, 4 huge teaspoons of peanut butter, a fucking half a jar of strawberry preserves and shit. It's like, dude, it's like eating a salad and covering it in nothing but ranch and cheese.
And croutons.
Yeah.
And bacon bits.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, you've negated all the good qualities of this thing you just ate. Yeah, it was funny. But how do we get here?
I was talking about if tomato was a smoothie or not, or ketchup was a smoothie or not.
No, it's more of a puree.
Yeah, I concur, I guess. The other thing I
Because
have,
you really can't drink ketchup.
I sure wouldn't want to. I don't really.
If you shove the straw in a bottle of like Heinz, could you get it up?
I think you could.
Pause, but you know what I mean. Then maybe.
I think you could get it up.
Pause. This is going to get annoying, so let's stop that.
Especially with a wide enough straw.
Pause.
I think you sure could.
I'm just waiting for more things to say pause to. What do dogs have? Feet. That was fun.
Damn, when your guests bail, it makes the episodes long and hard.
Ahem. Pause.
There it is.
Well, they said it first. I don't think the microphone picked it up.
Nah, they're
Yeah.
fucking speaking of the microphone, please.
Yeah, it was like having Mark Green on the fucking podcast over here.
Again?
Right? Mr. fucking allergic to microphones McGee.
Damn, I don't know if I want to. I had another food thought, but I think I want to get into the game. Speaking of our guests.
Oh, I have a quick thing I wanted to bring up.
What's that?
I don't know if it's even quick. The apocalypse happens, right?
Thank God.
Right. And let's just say it's not a nuclear apocalypse. So you don't have to worry about radiation on that shit.
So what is it?
Say the full economic collapse type apocalypse, right?
So the imminent one.
Food shortages, all that shit. Roving gangs of fucking, raiders and stuff like that happens. How long do you think you can last? And when I say you can last, you're on your own.
Days.
Responsible only for yourself.
Again, probably days at most.
I think I'd be one of the first people killed.
That's what I think too. Like I've no ego, no bullshit. I don't think I would last that long.
I can't run fast. So even if I gathered a bunch of shit, like supplies, all it would mean I would just gather a bunch of supplies for the guy to shoot me and steal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first thought would be to keep traveling because staying in one place is the easiest way to be found.
And I would find a large group of people, start sucking all their cocks, and just be like, keep me around, eh? Like that.
I'm not so bad, right? I'm pretty
But
nice.
here's the thing. Even if that group whose dicks I'm sucking to, stay alive, the minute they start getting chased by cannibals or something, they'll be like, yo, push the fat guy in front of the cannibals. That way they'll eat him and we can run.
Or plus, they could very well lose a battle.
True.
And then you're left to be like,
do you guys want your dick sucked?
or die,
It's like, I know you guys like eating us fat people, but wouldn't you rather have your dick sucked?
I mean, I'm pretty nice on the grill. I make a killer milkshake.
I hear human flesh is a lot like pork, and you're like, if I showed you my own signature dry rub, pause.
They call us long pig.
Pause. But yeah, I was just wondering about how because I play a lot of those types of video games, and I was like, how long could I truly last?
Not long. I don't have the confidence, and it's the people you're around too. I wouldn't trust anybody to act accordingly or help each other really.
Or what if you hook up with a group of other survivors and it's just
you'd have to be
completely obnoxious people? Oh God!
Not only did you get far enough to find a group of people who aren't trying to fuck each other over or kill each other or whatever,
each other,
but they're also annoying.
Or say you don't run into a bunch of people that are holed up in a grocery store or holed up in a gun shop. Say you found a group of survivors that's holed up in a karaoke bar, and you're just like, oh no, there's a 20-year-old wearing a Led Zeppelin t-shirt and a 75-year-old lady with way too much lipstick on. Oh, this is gonna fucking suck.
You get you find a mall, full of stuff, but the only people left in there are Doctor Who fans.
Damn, I should have some friends that are Whovians. But no, I would be pretty. I like those people, my friends, but end of the world like them.
Nah,
I don't know.
My other tank is a TARDIS.
They're retardus. Woo! One of the worst things I ever did to my Doctor Who fans is there's actually episodes of Doctor Who that are extremely good. Really good. They're the quote unquote darker episodes, less silly.
We talked about this once, yeah.
But I made the mistake of saying, oh, that episode was really good. Then it just opened the floodgates for them. It's like, oh, you like this one? Check out this. And you're like, oh no, what have I done? It's like telling a wrestling fan that you don't watch wrestling now, but you did
Used to.
when you're in the 80s. They're like, oh, so you remember? You're like, oh, God damn it. What have I done?
Oh my God.
What have I done?
Your post-apocalyptic group that you get settled in are wrestling fans.
Oh, it's just Marty. Wait, no. That might be glorious.
I mean, Marty, yeah, but not the ones I'm thinking of.
It would have to be Marty on his own without any other any other Star Trek fans or any other wrestling fans.
Or-
If some other of them came into our camp was like, hey, are you guys Trekkies? I'd be like, bang, like you're done. There's only one in this group, and you can never be as cool as Marty.
Not a chance.
No chance at all.
Or even worse, they're like college sports fans.
I keep statistics on teenagers. Like, ew, yucky.
Yo, to this day,
What did that do was filming that girl in the airplane bathroom? Because he's like, I wanted to check her tinkle for drugs. I think she'd be really good in like high school basketball one day.
He's scouting.
He's scouting. That's what he is. That's what the word I was looking for. He's recruiting for the local high school.
I forgot what I was going
How's your jumper? As you're squeezing out a dump.
How's your jumper? Squeezing out a dumper.
See, there's a game going on.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say anyway.
I gotta pee.
Now, but it's been a while since we've played a game,
Yeah.
so I was waiting until we had some new guests on the show to bring it back out. So I thought, what better day than today?
We have another guest. We have this guy. He's gonna play today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That just means I get extra guesses. Ow.
Extra guests his.
Every once in a while, Alderson, you chime in with a gem.
Today we're a little suggested
This guy stinks.
because we're by ourselves.
Yeah.
But after being in bands for more than half my life, more than half of our lives at
Yeah.
this point, we're familiar with the fact that there's a lot of bands out there with stupid names.
Awful names.
Some of the worst you've ever heard, even.
Yeah.
And even more often, you find that the worst ones come from our friends across the pond in
Yeah.
the continent of Europe.
That's true.
So this is a guessing game called Is It Euro?
Mm-hmm.
And we will take 20 bands,
Whoa.
and we are going to determine whether they are or are not from the continent of Europe.
We will not be keeping score since...
Oh, I'm definitely keeping score. We have guests here.
That's right, you do.
Exactly. So we'll see who comes out on top. But if they are or are not from the continent of Europe, it is simply a yes or no answer. And then if you can determine where they are from, say if it's like a United State or if it's another country elsewhere in the world, bonus point.
We should be dickheads and start. If you guess Canada, you got to guess province.
Province.
Wait, what's
I don't want to look
Mexico
it up.
has
though.
states too, right? Isn't that
a
divided
lot
into
of-
states?
A lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the research though. I already did this much.
Just guess one. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. All right, fine.
I don't like how that sounds. No.
Now, genres are also available for these bands, which also you may think is who cares, but sometimes that can greatly help you.
It more often than not has helped me.
Yeah.
Let's get started with
Yes.
denim and leather,
Power metal.
heavy metal.
Oh. Not Euro.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree. Not Euro. Fucking.
No, they're not.
You're from Detroit, Michigan. I would say they are from Florida.
Brazil. Hey, tone it down.
God damn, dude. I hate when he gets like that.
Fucking jerk. She hunts koalas.
That's got to be a shitty deathcore or metalcore band. No?
Psychedelic doom.
Puff, puff, pass. She hunts koalas.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I don't know. Either way, they fucking suck dicks. Put them on the list, Tom. Now, I just said put them on the list, and what that means is every once in a while, on patreon.com/RRRANDILL. They do a listening party of some of these bands, the best of or the worst of, depending on how you look at it. $3 a month gets you a little sign up for that bad boy. Mike Murray send you some rap snacks. That was very informative, Mr. Beavis. Fucking A. She hunts koalas. Not Euro. Euro.
They are Euro. Clark gets the point.
Fuck, dude. Psychedelic. Psychedelic. I'm sorry, excuse me. Psychedelic. Oh, my pussy flaps. Psychedelic doom. Yeah, I think he said psychedelic.
Psychedelic doom metal.
Birmingham, England. I'll go Scotland.
France.
Fucking Marys. I know, right?
Voodoo bong.
I don't even need a genre. That's motherfucking not Euro. I'll ask for a genre.
Stoner/sludge metal.
Not Euro.
They are Euro.
Jesus. Voodoo bong. Oh my goodness. I inhale my pussy a lot. You have a pussy? What'd you think your hand was in, stupid? Poland. Italy.
Finland.
I know.
Okay. Trash fluid. No, trash flood. Trash flood.
Trash fluid's a way cooler name.
I know.
I'd fuck a trash fluid. I know, right? Genre?
Thrash.
Gay. Oh, yeah, you ain't kidding, dude. Not Euro. Euro.
They are not Euro.
Fuck. Oh, all right, go. You go. You, motherfucker. California. Texas.
Silver Spring, Maryland.
Damn, dude, you was just there. I know.
Parasite, Hilton.
Oh, that's just fucking clever. Genre?
Grindcore.
Not Euro. I'll agree, not Euro.
They're not.
Just symbol grindcore?
Grindcore/death metal.
Connecticut. Argentina.
Denver, Colorado.
Jesus.
All right, let's see. Hanky Panky.
I know that's right. Genre?
Stoner.
Ugh. Yeah, right. Euro. Euro.
They are Euro.
Germany. Portugal.
France. Again.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Tractor pulling.
Pull my tractor. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Genre?
Heavy metal.
I'll say not Euro. Euro.
They are Euro. Good job, Clark.
Jesus Christ, dude. Stop. England.
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 Dennis.
Wales.
Finland.
What the fuck? Man.
Dying in your beauty sleep.
Oh, that just reeks of metalcore as well.
Straight up grindcore.
They're probably not even have. They definitely don't have good blasts. They hit like pussies.
Quantized drums. Definitely.
Whatever the fuck that means, school. Euro? Not Euro.
They're not Euro. He's mocking you. That's fucked up.
Mexico. Australia.
He was closer. San Jose, California.
It's northern Mexico.
Prehistoric Wales.
That's just Wales.
They are prehistoric. It's pretty redundant.
Oh, fuck you, book smarts. Genre?
Stoner rock/metal.
Where's all the gay people from again? San Francisco, California. San Francisco, California. So I guess he's saying not Euro. I will say Euro.
They are Euro.
Well, you think you're some shit, ain't you? Turkey. Gobble, gobble.
Pause.
Sweden.
Spain.
Fuck them.
Stab, stab, stab.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Genre?
Metalcore.
Ugh. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Not Euro.
No, they are not Euro.
I'm sticking by what I said.
Okay.
I will go say Australia again.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh should know better.
I think I want to add this to the list.
How you gonna have no reason to live from there? An enemy mine, Unit 731, and then that horse shit? I know, right? It's like Pittsburgh's fucking slipping, dude.
I'm listing this band.
Okay.
Fat Actress.
I think I've heard that name before.
It is Kirstie Alley, or was Kirstie Alley, R.I.P.
Oh, yeah, that was her show. Who's Kirstie Alley? Remember Cheers? No, I'm on a puppet.
Look Who's Talking.
Yeah, remember Look Who's Talking?
Look Who's Talking Now.
Oh.
Fat Actress.
Remember
Grindcore.
when he thought his baby sister's penis fell off because he didn't really know what girls and boys were different about? Yeah, I remember. That was fucking funny as shit. I know, that's why I fucking referenced it. Fat Actress. Grind? Not Euro. Euro?
They are Euro.
Poland. Belgium.
Ireland.
Sure fucking people, dude.
We are not.
We are not what?
Not.
So like the old we are. ... Not. Like that?
We apostrophe R-E. Not. Exclamation point. We're not.
I fucking hate that. Yeah, I do. I'm not a fan of that either. Genre?
Groove / heavy metal. Metal.
Not Euro. I'll go Euro.
They sure are Euro.
I will go Germany. What about you, dude? Also Germany.
They're from the Netherlands, actually.
They're from my nether fucking regions.
Just like Lars Ulrich.
Who?
Fuel Eater.
What's that about, a Pontiac? That's very topical, buddy.
Classic Clark. It's not economical at
Yeah.
all. Fuel Eater.
What's their album called, Clark? Gas Guzzler? Shut your fucking mouth.
It's called Sunfire.
Pontiac, motherfucker. Shout out to the Pontiac vibe. Fuel Eater is from... What was the genre? Groove?
Stoner metal / rock.
I will say not Euro. What do you think, C? Not Euro.
They are Euro.
Bulgaria. Sweden.
They are from Greece. The least trustworthy of the Mediterraneans.
It's true.
Inverted Pussifix.
I know.
I'm going to list it for sure.
There's got to be some, like, either black metal or... Black metal?
It's straight up and down grindcore.
Huh. Euro. Not Euro.
They are Euro.
God damn it, dude. Denmark. Fuck, dude. Spain.
Damn, Dennis is missing the Denmark in this game.
Damn,
They're
dude.
from Croatia. let's see. 1, 2, 3. We got 6 more. Cow humps.
What the fuck you? That's how I do it. What's up, y'all? Cow humps. Genre?
Brutal death metal.
Put that on the fucking list.
I did.
Euro. Not Euro.
They are not.
Indonesia. Japan. What are you looking at?
I'm seeing who's closer. Clark is closer. They're from India.
Ah.
All right.
Damn, they love cows there, dude.
Exactly. It's ironical.
Oh.
Dead whore.
That's just tasteless. I agree, buddy. Have we gone that far away from the Lord? I know, my brother in Christ.
Every day we stray farther and farther from Rick Healy's light.
Thank you, my brother in Christ. Dead whore genre, please.
Death metal.
Euro. Yeah, I'll agree, Euro.
They're not. Not at all. You gonna hit him back ever?
No. I wouldn't do that ever. Because I'm left-handed. They are Euro?
They are not. Not at all.
Madagascar. That's a fucking stupid guess. Canada.
Argentina.
I think it might be closer.
Nah, he is.
Fuck.
Madagascar is like way the fuck out there.
Yeah. That's where those fucking penguins are from, dude.
Meanwhile, Canada is right above U.S., which is above Mexico.
The fuck you call that move?
Conan's first date.
Aw. I know, next week. You guys grindcore?
Death and roll.
Euro. Not Euro.
They are Euro.
Sweden.
Dude, Clark is literally winning this game.
Sweden. I'll go England.
They're from Hungary.
Huh. Something new every day.
All right, last 3. The hats of Baba Yaga.
Oh shit, the Baba Yaga? That's some bad juju right there, boy.
Some John Wick shit.
Dude, that's like a fucking witch, man.
Doom metal.
Oh, Euro. Yeah, I'll agree. Euro.
They sure are Euro.
Romania. Hungary.
United Kingdom.
Huh.
Okay. Old world nudists.
List that shit.
And old and world have E's on the end of them.
Unlist that shit. Am I getting a credit in the episode?
No.
He says no. The fuck's his problem? I don't know. You got his haircut. Thinks he runs shit, dude. I don't know. Old world what?
Nudists.
Fucking not Euro. What's the genre?
Stoner / doom metal.
I'll agree, not Euro.
They're not. Not Euro.
Montana. Canada.
And that's a bonus point. They are from Canada.
Oh, see that? I'm fucking turning around. Don't get cocky, you fat-titted fuck.
All right, last one. Menstrual vampires.
European. Is it a grind band?
A death metal band.
Still fucking European. Not Euro.
They are not Euro.
Oh, you think you big. New Jersey. New York.
They are from California. In a classic twist of fate nobody could write, Clark Beavis and Dennis have tied with 11 points.
Is there a tiebreaker, or do we just gotta share it?
You got to share it. I did not get a tiebreaker ready.
This is fucked up. You believe this motherfucker? I know, dude.
Fuck Clark then.
I'm telling you, dude.
He's been a piece of shit all day.
He has, dude. He's fucking abusive. Just a loudmouth, dude. I think he's Italian, too.
Probably Greek. He's the Greek one.
I know that's right, girl.
Know I'm saying?
Know what I mean? Oh, fuck.
That's all I brought today. I think it's homework time.
Is it? Now, every week, Tom and I give each other. You all right there?
Yeah, I'm just stretching.
A little EP, are you? But
Not as EP as some.
we sign each other an album and a comedy special to report back on the next week. Sometimes it's double comedy special, sometimes it's double music. And we also asked the guests we bring on to the show to participate as well. And last week we had a
who's who of fun guys.
Two things. It's been a short amount of time between the last recorded episode, that last episode we recorded, and this one we're recording now. So we didn't assign each other anything because you just didn't have the time to get it done, and also do our guests stuff. So this will all be stuff that our guests brought us. Let's get into what Alex brought first, because it's the first in the list I have here.
Same.
Do you want to start? Or do you like me to start?
You start this time.
The first one he gave us was Pallbearer, Mind Burns Alive.
The newest record from them.
Sabbath vocals and doomy riffs for people who do cooler drugs. The last few records this band has put out have been kind of beat and mid at best, and this is a marked improvement, but still not up to the caliber of the early releases. Hopefully the next one scorches. Also, saxophones. The odds of Tom liking this are a hard zilch. 5.5 out of 10. I really like the first two LPs. I think they're really good.
Sorrow and Extinction.
Yeah.
That's the first one. I liked it a lot.
But this one, like, it was good, but it was just...
It sounds like...
I don't know if this word makes sense, but uninspired.
It does. It sounds like stoner metal written by sober guys.
Yeah.
I can't explain
AI. It's just like, it's really has a phoned in feel to it.
I didn't like it.
It's competently done.
Yeah. I said 6 songs, 50 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of par for the course.
What the fuck is that intro? The singer sounds like Jordan Peterson now, also.
I don't think it's the same guy.
The Mind Burns Alive is what happened to my brain keeping up with this slow shit. And like I said, the last release I heard was Sorrow and Extinction. It just sounds like slower, better Ghost.
Yeah.
And it's just too mind-numbing for me. I gave it a 3.
Also, I'm a fan of this genre. I listened to it while on drugs. Yeah, it didn't hit, man.
Uninspired have summed it up for me.
It
doesn't sound true.
I know that they have the capability of or maybe they were just one of those bands where, look, we got 2 good LPs in us, and then we should either break up or we can just keep phoning it in. And
you ever seen them?
No,
I saw them once.
No, I don't think I have.
I saw them open for Baroness, and they were awesome.
No, I don't think I've seen them, to tell you the truth.
I saw them at Union Transfer a long time ago.
This record might translate better live,
I guess.
But yeah, it's better than the past 2 or 3 albums they put out. But
I know I'm not going to find out.
Yeah, well, after you listen to this one, I just told you straight up that the other ones before it are even worse. Like, yeah, it's kind of real glowing endorsements. Saxophones, though, you gotta appreciate a good saxophone every once in a while. But yeah, it's just What did you think of Torsion?
He also brought us, Torsion, Suspended in Darkness.
Yeah.
I said, do we need an intro track on a 5-song EP? It sounds like legit black metal, like treble and all, but a way better singer. And it was over before I realized it, and it was really, really good, but it wasn't that memorable, weirdly enough. But I gave it a 5. It was good.
Yeah.
I had a good time listening to it.
This band would be perfect mix of all types of metal if they would cut the lengths of their songs in half.
Black
and death riffing with the urgency of hardcore punk, but completely out of left field moshy breakdowns. But the perfect dirty production is a plus. And especially for that type of material, and every one of these songs could still be split into 2 separate songs and would still hit pretty good.
I concur with all those things.
I would really like to see this band live, and I will definitely check out further releases. 6.5. My only real grievance was the length of songs. And the thing is, like, it's not because of a repetition, like constantly repeating shit. It's seriously like they just don't know when to stop. Like they could have cut that. Seriously, could have been an LP.
It was long enough, almost.
Yeah, it could have been an LP.
It was almost long enough for a hardcore LP.
Yeah.
And if hardcore is what they're going for, these could be hardcore kids.
And some of those, like, moshy parts, they felt kind of tacked on. Like some of them were organic and made sense, but some of them was like, hey, let's just have a wicked mosh part in here.
When,
you know what I mean?
When they're tacked on like that, you can lose them and not lose anything from the song.
Exactly. So. And that's how I felt about this. They caught me off guard, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, all right, I see what these guys are doing. All of a sudden, it's like, dun, 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 dun. You're like, huh? This don't belong here. But sometimes it was cool, but...
I definitely concur with the production, too. I thought the production was perfect.
Yeah, perfect amount of dirty, but not so dirty that you can't see what's happening. Yeah, it was good. I would, like... I don't know how old this band is, but hopefully maybe...
They sound modern.
They iron out the kinks, and I'll just have to try out the next one. I would watch this live.
Yeah, I would for sure check it out.
I'm just curious to see what they fucking look like. I'm like, because it looks like it would be like smelly kids. But then it's like, then the beat downs start. You're like, what?
They could very well be 19 or 56.
Yes.
I just don't know.
I would just picture funny if it's just all these like trained punk black metal weirdos, but then they have like this one fat dude in cargo sweats and a flat cap on like bass or guitar. He's like, all right, yo, but let me put my parts into the song, yo. And then it's like, dun, dun, like, all right, fine, Gary, put it in, you know? That's what it felt like. But it was pretty cool.
It was pretty all right.
Yeah. So, yeah. You want to get into what Jordan brought us?
Yeah.
He really made it easy for us to find this. Luckily, the diligent co-host, producer of Thomas Alderson, because he's like, what's the name of the album? I don't fucking know, yo. It's Yellow and shit. He's just like,
I found it.
And when you asked him how to spell the other band, he just said the name.
FREGDAGDEN.
I was like, look, spelling and saying the name louder and repeating it is not the same thing, buddy.
FREGDAGDEN. But speaking of the Yellow album, let's start with Loud Night.
Yeah.
Mind-numbing Pleasure is what it's called. The newest one from them. Yeah. That's how I found it. Dennis, did you hear that Loud Night and FREGDAGDEN 13 are playing Cousin Danny's?
In July.
Did you hear about that?
Maybe.
I did. I can tell by the opening guitar riff and tone alone that Dennis probably won't like this. It's thrashing skate Hessian guitar noise. They have riffs and wanking solos, but a little too much vocal reverb. Musically, it's like fine. I'd watch it live, and it's not my thing. I will probably never listen to it again. I give it like a 4.5 just out of musical competency alone. But it's too like.
It definitely is a Jordan band.
Yes, it's so Hessian.
Yeah. I just put Iron Maiden for people who sleep in boxcars. The vocals are kind of cool, but other than that, no fucking thank you. Too much new wave of British heavy metal worship for me. 3 out of 10. Too much.
Lots of it.
Miss me with that shit.
That's a Jordan band for sure.
But like when they would like dial that back for like the 2 seconds per song they did that, I was like, all right. But then they would go right back into the wanking. I'm like, this.
That vocal and that wankiness didn't fit together
not at
to
all.
me.
I just was not into that at all. Maybe I'd check it out live. I mean, I'm not got anything better to do with my life.
Yeah.
And Jordan seemed so passionate about us going. Like, why not? Give the little ragamuffin a fucking...
Seriously, come to the show. Cousin Danny's in July.
Yo, bro. You want to try to pronounce it, or should I?
It's FREGDAGDEN 13.
All right, now hit that album title.
Which translates to Friday the 13th.
Ooh, spooky.
It is...
Manskliga.
It's
Stillstand.
It's actually pronounced Manskliga Stan Granstilstan.
Oh.
I used Google Translate.
I thought it was your mom's native tongue or something.
It's Norwegian, so no. Oh. Which translates to manly limit state.
I hear you.
Whatever that means, don't know.
You wouldn't understand, dude.
Yo, someone better go to that Cousin Danny show.
It's a FREGDAGDEN thing. You just wouldn't understand. It's for only FREGDAGDEN 13s. You're obviously an 11. That's actually my nickname is FREGDAGDEN.
It's a FREGDAGDEN.
But I grew out of it when I hit 14.
Yeah, someone better go to that Cousin Danny show with Gord. I said it's much more tolerable than Loud Night, but see above for a Loud Night review. Just not nearly as Hessian. Musically competent, inoffensive, cue word of the day sound. And I said, but it sounds like what I like to call a Dave Janis 10 out of 10.
I think it'd even be too rock for him even.
I gave it a 4. 4 out of 10.
It's some P-rocking Euro D-beatish rock jams with an unnecessary, and I stress unnecessary amount of guitar wank that really takes me out of the song, and an overall feeling of repetitiveness throughout the album. More anger, less Yingwei next time, please. Also, the Gord trying to pronounce his band's name is worth it all. Mm-hmm. P.S. That Fodder Hat song definitely smokes cigarettes. 6 out of 10. If you take away the Yingwei parts, it's actually pretty good. But
I didn't.
It was. But then I also listened to that right after Loud Night.
Yeah, same.
So maybe I was like, oh, thank God.
Same. I did the same thing. I listened to it concurrently.
Yeah. I listened to all these concurrently over one workday just so I'd make sure I got it done in time.
I pretty much did.
Yeah.
Except for one album.
Yeah.
And that brings us to John.
Yeah.
First thing he brought us was Siege Column. And he said the latest release, it's called Dark Side Legions. Mm-hmm. I found it on their Bandcamp. I called it dirty and heavy, killer bass tone. I would even go so far as to call it yucky sounding. I'd listen to it again and I'd listen to more of what they put out. It's good. I give it a 6. I'd like to hear some more someday.
Siege Column, Dark Side Legions. This John is fucking nasty. Just ass beater after ass beater of dirty black and death metal with the perfect amount of solos, bass that sounds like an upset tummy, some unholy sounding vocals. The mid-pace parts have kind of an old bolt thrower feel, and there's plenty of dive bombs throughout. I will DDT a helicopter to this. 10 out of 10 record, would recommend to everyone. It fucking ruled.
I like their...
It really helped that this was the last record I listened to out of all of them. I was like, yo, this fucking rips, dude.
I like their logo.
It's kind of childish, but kind of cool.
It looks like a cooler, like fighter pilot logo.
Yeah. It was pretty dope, dude. I fucking liked it quite a bit.
I would like to see this band. More than almost...
You said they're from New Jersey.
Yeah. More than almost any of the other bands, I'd see them...
Yeah. Yeah.
A sooner chance I got.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a great amount. I really, really like that record.
Yeah, John's pretty spot on with recommendations.
Is this a 2024 release, do you know?
I think it's 23.
Oh, okay.
No, it's 2020.
Then I was going to put it in my running for AOTY, but...
Well, you can still put it in your favorite things that you got from this year.
Maybe I'll split it up.
That is a thing that I've done. Will do, also. Now,
all right.
Speaking of bands I'll try to pronounce... His other
I can pronounce this one if you want me to. It's Zompantly.
Well, it's Zompantly, but yes,
yeah,
it is like that.
I learned that from watching Ancient Aliens.
Zompantly.
Educate yourself, people.
Beating the drums of ancestral force.
Horrible title.
You start.
Okay. Shablabla with more interesting songwriting.
I have that note actually.
The atmosphere, the solos, and the odd instruments add a lot and makes this not just another Shablabla album. Could still have a lot of the fat trimmed off, though. All in all, it's solid, and I'll definitely check out other releases. 6.5.
Wow.
Honestly, I know it's dudes from Shablabla, but...
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But it's the same songwriter, and it's like you can tell, kind of. But it's like, all right, I want to actually add more unique things to this album. I'm like, why couldn't you just make one album, one band that was interesting, and get rid of the other one that's all filler? It was decent. Like, it's not a band I'll fucking hunt down everything, but if they're on a show that I was at, I'd go check them out.
There's no way I wouldn't watch this band.
Yeah.
That's so funny you say that. My notes are, take Zabalba, add 3 parts skill, 4 parts neurosis, and 6 parts greatness, and you get Zompantly.
Yeah.
Wow, strong start is an understatement. I said, I don't know if I want to run through a wall, slit a child's throat on an altar, play soccer with a severed head, or all 3. Yeah. And these guys are not afraid of traditional Aztec-sounding instruments as well as instrumentations. I think I can hear a cuica in there multiple times. It's a fucking 10 for me.
I like that they also included the instruments into the song and not just use them as intro fodder or outro fodder.
They legitimately used them.
The only other band I know that really kind of did that was Race Trader did it with a lot of the Middle Eastern instruments they would use on stuff. it would actually be in the song and not just used as like, hey, let's start this off with this and then go into our normal song. They actually incorporated the
Well, like sitars or
the
something.
Spanish, yeah, and like that weird cello thing they have too.
Okay.
But
That's a straight up 10 for me. I loved that record.
Yeah.
I went in completely blind. I didn't know anything but their name. So
it's the same guitar player and I think one other guy from Shablabla.
fine. I listened to it twice.
Yeah, so I was like, I knew that going in. I was like, oh, no, this is going to stink. But I was like, nah, this is actually pretty interesting record. But like Shablabla, I think they could,
Stop calling
if they
it
would
that.
definitely just trim the fucking, like, just cut the parts you don't really need. And the songs would be so much better.
Oh, from Sabalba?
Yeah, if that band had 2 to 3 minute songs,
Oh, it'd be so much
I'd
better.
talk about them way differently.
Yeah,
But they have 6 to 7 minute songs. It's like, stop it, guys. And this filled out. This has longer songs too, but at least they filled it out with other interesting things to make it, necessary.
It's
like
like
the other
they-
instruments and stuff,
It's like they learned how to write better long songs.
and the percussions and shit like that. That was cool.
The number one thing I heard on that record was the beating of drums. It
Yeah.
it was so goddamn
cool.
hard.
Yeah. So
I mean, and Zabalba's more riff driven,
yeah,
which is maybe to their detriment because they clearly can't write a exciting long song.
no.
But this band sure can. I loved
So
it.
Bulba could do a good 2 to 3 minute song,
I've
but
s-
they
put on a hell of a show too.
yeah. Well, I've seen them twice, and they
seen 'em
were
a-
entertaining live.
I've seen them a bunch of times.
But yeah. What do you got for me this week, feller? Actually, you know what? I want to go first.
I got one of each
All right.
for you.
Oh, then go ahead. Since you're already ready.
Yeah, I got my whole list ready.
All right, guy.
Brand new Netflix special.
Rachel Feinstein.
Yep.
What's it called? Big Guy?
Big guy. I will say, only could a true dyed in the wool comedy seller funny comic make a special like this funny.
I haven't gotten a chance to sit and watch it yet, so.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Only like a day old, right?
It just came out like less than a week ago,
Yeah.
I think.
Huh.
As of today.
Yeah,
but
it's in the queue, but yesterday I had to cram all the music for today's episode.
I've been too busy washing tires over and over.
What else you got?
And musically, I wanted to give this to our guests too. Would you guys care to check this out on your drive home?
Clark, what about you? Yeah, man.
I'm done. I'm not talking to him anymore.
Fuck you, pussy.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, strap in, fellers.
This is a hardcore band from Boston that I've never once heard anybody talk about before.
Okay.
And they have one EP and they have one LP. And I'm gonna give you the LP. The band is called Soul Swallower.
I'm a fan.
The record is Devoured.
It's a very good record.
As far as like, I think that vocalist from the Rival Mob, Brendan, can do no wrong.
Except for the Rival Mob.
Fuck you. The
That
band is awesome.
Stinks.
The band rules.
No.
I think especially this record, probably my favorite vocalist in hardcore.
All right.
I think this record is fucking perfect.
Well,
It's on Spotify for listeners if you want to find it.
I actually own it, so. But I'm sure you can find it on YouTube as well. You can pretty much find anything there.
Nobody likes YouTube except for you.
Ooh, you're so cool. I got 3 things for you, actually.
Okay. He forgets the rules.
Well, I hate to do behind the curtain here, but somebody didn't show up today. So,
What does that mean?
someone didn't show up today. 2 people actually didn't show up today. So, you don't have to worry about their stuff. They left already. You didn't see them? They said bye. I know, right? You didn't even hear them pull out. Pause.
Crazy.
Pause. Pull out. You know. This is a special that dropped just a couple days ago. Of a guy I know both of us are fans of. This is his first special. It's on YouTube. It's a guy named Gary Vider. It's Vider for those at home. Gary, I'm sure you can spell that. These specials called "It Could Be Worse."
Could be worse.
Yeah. It is fantastic. It's a quick one, a good 45, maybe a little shorter, but yeah, it's very. You know what you're getting with that guy. some nice just
I
dry
do. I've seen him before.
jokes. Yeah. The two records I got to, one, don't ask me to pronounce this correctly, but I think it's Epidomectomy.
Great.
Epitomectomy.
Yep, spelled it right on the first try.
It's like epitome with ectomy at the end of it. The album's called Incoherent, Mumbling of the Dead. I just want to say
they do be incoherent.
this album is fucking stupid. And what I mean, it is so Neanderthal and caveman. It's ridiculous. It's just nothing but like ass beater riff after ass beater riff. It's fucking nuts, dude. But don't go into it expecting to be completely dazzled. Another one is a record I don't think you'll like, but I think other people will really like, is a band called Cherubs. Cherubs. And the album's called Heroin Man.
Heroin Man might be from Philadelphia. With a name like, hey, keep it down, crows. You know?
What are they crowing about?
Hell if I know.
Elephant? What? That's all I got for you this week, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simulacra record release this weekend.
Yeah. Tom will be there.
Hockessin Center for Creative Arts.
If you're creative and like art.
Doors at 6, show at 7.
Lower Snuff Mill. Look at all the nice abandoned factories around it.
Hockessin, Delaware.
We will see you next week.
Yeah, I'll catch
Toodaloo.
you. Catch you on the flippity
Hit
flip.
that intro, please.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Love you more than I can say. Oh, yeah, yeah. I miss you every single day. Why must my life be feel so long? I love you more than I can say. Thank you.